Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and we are starting a brand new car build. And it's sort of I don't know. Let's take a look. What is it going to be? What is it going to be? Can you tell? It's a Ford Focus ST. Now, I know I just did a Ford, and I was looking around for cars to build, and I was like, well, let's see here. There's RX-7s. I thought about that. I did an Integra build for another channel, RSX build for another channel. That was a long time ago, the Button Mashers channel. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. And then I did a Honda build already. I did a Mustang, and I was kind of leaning towards a Mazda, but I'm like, the RX-7 is already a fast car, and I was thinking about doing an Evo and or an STI. I'm like, this one might prove to be a little bit more of a challenge. You know, that's sort of what I look for. And I thought, well, I mean, I could probably just do a Prius. That'd be the biggest challenge of all. But that might not be as fun because the car doesn't, you know, you don't get that much horsepower of it. So I opted for the Ford ST, and I bet that's going to make the Stig real happy. Anyways, this right here, you'll see the credits I have is 49,000. I need to go offload credits. Actually, I do go offload credits after this, but I figured, what the hell, I got some extra money to sort of lying around. I'll just go ahead and you know, do the oil change, do the body kit, if you will, throw some wheels on it, and call it a day, and then go spend, you know, 40,000 credits doing other stuff. And that's pretty much all I did. Get the aero kit here. And so anyways, what I want to talk about in the commentary when I get around to it, because this is what's going on, I'll tell you, I don't like wings on hatchbacks. I don't know about you. I mean, I kind of like the stock one, that little, like a lip, but I can't stand wings on hatchbacks. I know some people seem to like it. I don't. My whole thing about cars, I love sleepers. I'm a big time person that loves sleepers. I just like cars that look relatively stock but are fast. That's just sort of my own personal preference. I don't know about you guys. If you guys like those wild body kits, like the Nopi cars, not me. But so here we go. I offloaded a bunch of cash. We got 5,500 credits. So what I'm going to do, like I always do, is I'm going to pick up what I call the free mods, the air intake, the air filter, lose the catalytic converters. And from there, I typically go with, yeah, I was also checking to see how much the turbo kits cost. I was like, oh, 4,500. I'm like, it's not worth the 20 horsepower that you get, the 19 horsepower that you get for 5. So what I do is after I accidentally go and exit the menu, I go back and I think I pick up, I guess I should probably watch with you guys, but I do have something I do want to talk about. I keep reminding myself internally to tell you guys about. The ECU is a big one. I always pick up the ECU. If I have money, then I'll try to do weight reduction, but I don't. And so what I'm going to do is just pick up the stage 1 eventually after I go ahead and check to see how much is the weight reduction after all. Oh yeah, 5,000. Yeah, can't afford that. So here we go. Stage 1 engine build. And I believe you can also intake manifold. I think it's 2,500 credits as well. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look. But anywho, we need to go find a race. And of course, race. And I think what I'd like to do is really challenge myself this time. Get into races that the Focus is just grossly overmatched. And I think what I'll do is like the Turbo Cup or the Tuner Car Cup, and see how I fare. I have a feeling I'm not going to fare all that well, but here we go. We are going to get into the deep forest. Oh, by the way, have you guys picked up the DLC? I haven't picked it up yet, and I was, you know, going to do like this whole review a while back on the 2.0 patch and of course on the DLC, and I never got around to it. So if you guys got the DLC, let me know how you like it. Let me know if it's worth it. I know eventually I'll get it, but it's just like I spent so much money, you know, and I'm going to be spending so much money going to Europe and everything that I can't justify spending it just yet. Also, just because I have to, the first lap, I'm like, holy crap, this car doesn't handle worth a damn. And I don't really, by the way, do you like the orange? I kind of like the orange. I don't know why. It was just, I don't know, I liked it. But it's kind of weird to have a Focus and have the steering wheel on the wrong side of the vehicle. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, I know it's an English version of the Ford. It's awesome. You know, and actually I got in this conversation with the Stig. I'm really upset that here in the States we have shitty versions of the Ford Focus. We had the Ford Focus, the SVT Focus. It was just a pile of shit. And while in England they got the Ford Focus RS, they got the Ford Focus ST, like this one. See what I'm making? I'm like, I can't drive. You guys in Europe seem to get the best of the 4 cylinders, and we get the trash. We like for me for a domestic car like the Fords or Chevys, Dodges, the SRT4 for the Dodge, the Neon. That's like the only respectable domestic, homegrown, probably made in Mexico, Ford 4-banger that we have. It's just like they can't seem to manufacture. I mean, you know, I want something to crack into the whole like Mitsubishi, Subaru, Honda, Acura, Toyota market, like for tuner cars. Like, why can't we have respectable 4-cylinder domestic made for us in the States tuner cars? Why do we have to always buy Japanese, you know, or German? You know, why can't we have the respectable American made car? I should say American designed, and crash. American designed and sent to Mexico, China, and all sorts of other places to get put together for the lowest dollar. Anyways, yeah, I sort of a rant. I totally didn't even intend to talk about that, but that's something I've constantly wanted to know. It's like, why can't we have the cool 4 cylinders? Because I don't know why. I have no idea why. Because my dad, my older brother, my younger brother's not really a car guy. He's actually the weird one in the family. You know, the one that doesn't really care as much about cars as the rest of us. But of my older brother, my dad, and my grandfather was a big V8 guy. I mean, I think most guys who were the World War II generation were like big V8 guys. Crash. But me, I don't know. I became a 4-cylinder guy, and I have no idea where that influence came from because, like I said, I grew up with, you know, 30s and 40s Ford, you know, Ford vehicles inside my grandfather's garage. He was always messing with cars. You know, my dad was always had a love affair with, you know, Chevys and Camaros, and Mustangs as well. And my older brother has always been a Mustang guy, you know, and I've always been a Mustang guy too and a Ford guy. But then somewhere down the line, I became a Honda Acura guy. I really fell in love with the Acura Integra, the DC5 body style. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. And then of course, I think playing Gran Turismo, I'll be honest, I think playing Gran Turismo made me more into like a Mitsubishi Subaru person. You know, I really fell in love with the designs, and I was actually watching the WRC for a while and really fell in love with the Colin McRae's. It was like a 99 2000, yeah, 99 2000 body style for the Subaru Impreza. I was like, holy crap, that's the most beautiful car I've ever seen in my life. But wow, okay, so I did this whole commentary and I didn't even talk about anything that I actually wanted to talk about. So I guess I'll have to hold off for another commentary, a longer one perhaps. So here we go. What do we got? 5,500 credits to spend. That's not a lot. So I'm going to challenge myself this one. Hope you guys stick around. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. I'll talk to you later.